Today I got a crazy idea at the Goodwill while I was on my way to Las Vegas Mannequins to find bodies for my Terminator and Pennywise sculpts. So guys, it's day 27. I'm headed to the Goodwill and it's pretty cool. We've been doing this for 27 days straight, posting every day of 365 days of the year. That was my goal at New Year's, and we haven't missed a day yet. The Monster Museum Network, my channel, we developed back in like 2015, I think. We started doing the Monster Museum Network with a show called My Monster Garage, where I was making monsters in my garage. Then we did the Monster Museum News in like 2019. We've done several podcasts. We did the Midnight at the Monster Museum season 1 and 2. We did, then we started with the Off the Clock podcast. But I've never seen the growth that we're seeing now. Like, this posting every day is really working to our benefit. And the Monster Museum Network was always supposed to be a network full of horror content, behind the scenes. The day-to-day of my life is an interesting thing that is grasping people, and it's so cool to watch in real time the growth that's happening and the interaction and the engagement happening. And part of the network is like, I've been talking to my friends who are also doing similar, and we want to take over the world, right? So if you're following along and you're subscribed to Monster Museum Network, I would love for you to subscribe to Phantom Castle TV, which is Chris and Waleed's channel, as well as Creepy Popcorn, which is Mike Lanzini's channel. They're part of our network. Like, that's the whole thing. Monster Museum Network, Phantom Castle TV, Creepy Popcorn. Of course, we have Random Land, and all of these guys that help out at the Monster Museum or with Plantain Pictures and are part of this family. I feel like we have started our own public access network. And, I've got Tales from the Vault coming with Nightmare Christie. And I've got, the Off the Clock podcast. I've got the See You Tomorrow Daily, which is what we're doing. And watching the growth of the channel and the organic subscriptions and fans coming, I think we're up to like 2,500, or no, I'm sorry, 1,250 subscribers, something like that. Which, we're small. That's a lot for me. To imagine that my video is being watched by, I don't know, anywhere from 1,000 to 200 people. Like, try cramming 200 people in the Monster Museum. That's a lot of people, and they're watching what we're doing. So it makes me super happy, and it just keeps us going, because this is like, out of all the years we've played with YouTube, this is the first time that I set some actual goals and I'm seeing the results pretty immediately, and being over 1,000 subscribers was a big milestone, and we're growing every day. We're getting new ones, so stick with us. This has been a lot of fun, and let's go see if we find anything at the Goodwill. Guys, I just got to the Goodwill and it is packed. The amount of people here is pretty crazy. So either there's not going to be anything left, or maybe there's a killer sale. It is nuts, though. There's a ton of people. All right, guys, like I said, it is packed in here. There's people everywhere. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film, because not always does everybody want to be on camera. But let's check this place out. Well, I just got my daughter a vanity for her birthday. Of course, after you get it, the one always shows up. That's a cool corner table. I like that. Nice. Neat glass case right here. Oh, I love how vintage this is. That looks cool. That actually looks old. Got some Blu-rays down here. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, that's good. Narnia. I was an extra in this movie right here. When I lived in LA, I used to do extra work, and one of my favorite jobs was actually get him to the Greek. I got to sit at the Greek Theater through all the concert performances. It was pretty awesome. Great time. Jonah Hill would come out and tell jokes. It was a lot of fun. I never saw this. I wanted to watch this. I never saw it. This is great. Let's see. Vampires suck. Oh, that's like one of those not another teen movie type movies. Here's some trivia. This is one of my favorite movies. Wild Hogs. So, on my wedding night, me and my wife, we got married in Kauai, in Hawaii, on the beach. It was really awesome. Just the two of us. We went back to the hotel room and watched Wild Hogs. Oh, this is a must-have. So here's one I worked on. This is The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. This was a great day, man. Like me and some buddies, we life casted Tom Cruise's stomach from his belt up to his chin. And we made a bunch of scars that go on his stomach and torso area. They're like samurai sword scars. A lot of people warned me that Tom Cruise, or you hear people say stuff about Tom Cruise, but he was the coolest dude. Treated us with nothing but respect. He was, me and Chuck O'Brien got to work on this together at WM Creations, and he was just wonderful dude. I mean, so happy and so nice. He made everybody feel important that was there, and I have such fond memories of this movie and the practical effects in this movie. I was pretty young, and it was just one of those things. It was like, I love this film, and to be a part of it was very cool. So if you haven't seen The Last Samurai, I think I pointed this out in our earlier flea market video too, but I didn't get to talk about it a lot. It was real loud there. But this is a really great flick, and if you come across one, if you haven't seen it, it's like Braveheart. It's one of those movies, you put it on, you can't stop watching. Like Dances with Wolves, Braveheart, Last Samurai is right there with it. So don't let any preconceived notions get in your way. It is a lot of fun. Enjoy that movie. You know, the turnover here is crazy. Like, I was just here the other day, and they had XXX, they had I can't remember, but the films that I had talked about previous that I was involved with that were here, they don't have anymore. They're gone. And that's wild to me. I mean, the people are still buying the physical media here at the Goodwill. Like, when you come to the Goodwill, there's all kinds of stuff. You know, there's bikes, chairs, picture frames, whatever. But people are still buying the physical media, DVDs and Blu-ray. The Blu-rays are completely different today than they were last week. I come here at least 3 times a week, and the stuff is turning over. I'm going to see if I can find some clothing for the Terminator figure that I am making right now. So I need some black leather pants, a black leather jacket, and a gray t-shirt. So I found a pair of black leather, they're like pleather pants, but they've got the rear pockets, you know, like the jeans, belt loops. They're a little big, but I can put a belt on them. But they're not real leather, but they're gonna look good in the museum. So this will be Arnold's pants. All right, so I was able to find a gray shirt and the black leather pants. And then I'm gonna pick up this copy of Clue because my daughter is super into Clue right now, the game, Master Detective. And I don't think she's ever seen this movie, so I'm gonna bring her a little gift. She's homesick today, so there we go. So all in all, that was a total success. I got the gray shirt and the leather pants that I need for the Terminator figure. Still need to find a motorcycle jacket and a pair of boots, but that shouldn't be too hard. And then I got the movie Clue for my kid. But man, I cannot stop thinking about the turnover on those Blu-rays in there. And it got me thinking. I always try to find movies I worked on, but the creme de la creme would be to find one of my movies there, right? Like Plan 10 movie. Although I've said it before, it's kind of bittersweet. That means somebody got rid of my film, but it also means someone else will get to enjoy it. But I'm just so impressed that, like, I was here last week and there were several films that are not there. All the Blu-rays there are completely different today than they were last time I was here. And it couldn't have been 4 days ago. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to grab a couple Blu-rays and I'm going to come and donate them. And then when I come back here, I'm going to come every day until I see how long. I'm going to come back every day until I see how long until it takes for them to get on the shelf here. And then I'll just kind of track them, see how quick they sell. I just thought of this coming out of the door. So I'm going to go home, run home real quick, and I'm going to come back and donate some Blu-rays to the cause. Let's see how this works. All right, guys. So I'm back. I picked up some movies. Ran by the Monster Museum. Kayla thinks I'm crazy because I'm obsessive. But here's what I got. Let me find a place to pull over so I'm not gonna crash. Here's what I got. I got Teddy Told Me To on Blu-ray, loaded with extra features. I got Teddy Told Me To on DVD, just because I'm curious which one goes first, the Blu-ray or the DVD. And then I got Slaughterhouse on the Hill, and this is a blood-soaked director's cut. It has heavy effects in it. It has lots of special features. There's our boy Steve Hansen right there. So I brought these 3 movies, and I'm gonna go donate them. How's it going?
Welcome to Goodwill.
I'm just gonna donate these.
Would you like a receipt?
Yeah, please. So will that item show up on the shelves at this store, or does it go somewhere else?
It depends. If we have space for it,
okay,
it'll go right out here. But otherwise, it'll just get kind of divvied up between the stores.
Okay.
Needs it, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
So I got my receipt. I donated my Blu-rays. They did tell me, I asked if they will end up on the floor here. And they said if they have room, they'll go here. If not, they could get divvied up between different stores. The guy that told me that was not aware that I dropped off Blu-rays. I don't know how there wouldn't be room on the shelf for the Blu-rays. So, and the DVD. But it'll be very interesting. And there's an interesting thing. I see more VHSs at the Stephanie location than I see here on Boulder Highway. I wonder if there's something about that, like one store accepts VHSs more than the other. I'm really interested in tracking these and seeing if they show up at our store here off Boulder Highway. But that was, it was so funny. It was a little exhilarating. I was like, hey guys, here's some free movies, you know. They didn't really care, but it was really, for me, I was like, I feel like I'm doing something. Anyway, we'll check back tomorrow and see if they're on the shelf. And I don't know, maybe I'll give it a week. If they don't show up on the shelf, I don't know. I mean, there's a million Goodwills here in Las Vegas, so I can't imagine they'll It might be very hard to track them. I am headed to Las Vegas Mannequins. I'm gonna see if I can't source a couple bodies for Pennywise and the Terminator.
The destination is on your right. Las Vegas Mannequins.
Here we are, Las Vegas Mannequins. Let's go see what they got. Look at that. All different sizes, poses. Hey, I made this guy. That's crazy. This John Barr, I sculpted this. So I made 4 of these for a Toyota dealership here in town. This is their guy, John Barr. And that's wild. There's another one of my John Barrs over here in the damage. Maybe I'll end up buying him back and use him for the Terminator. He's got a good body size for it. This is interesting. This could be great for the Pennywise. Just good pose. He's already got the gloves on. I like that guy. I don't know how much that is. That's weird. That's like, that's definitely a weird one. It's an interesting pose too. So that was a bust, not literally a bust. They didn't have any males really, except for the John Barrs that I made that she's trying to get $1,000 for, which that's fair. It's so funny that I sculpted those and they're in there. And as far as the male bodies go, not much. There was one that would look really cool for Pennywise, but it was like $600 and I won't put that into it when I can just make something. So we're gonna figure this out and let's go look at our parts back at the shop. I'm gonna actually go back in there and get those tall skinny legs. I can use those in the Alien Museum. We have some just like them set up on the tall white. I think I'm gonna pick those up, and then maybe there's a small body I might pick up for one of the aliens that we're building. So I'm gonna head back in there and go see Allison again. All right, guys, so I couldn't resist. I purchased these tall legs because I have made aliens out of them before. And then I got this guy, very androgynous. Gonna put an alien head on them, and these will go for the Alien Museum. Okay, let's go see if we can find anything that'll work for Pennywise or the Terminator. We have a ton of parts, just not a lot of males. This is kind of I have a full body of this and I don't know where he is, but this was what I originally wanted to use for the Terminator. I just don't know what body form it turned into. It may be one of those creatures in the oven. Arm that matches that one. So this could end up being the Terminator's arms. I can see a male upper torso. Let's go see if there's anything in the old prop room over here. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get in there. Oh, hi, honey. This is a mess still. Oh, there's a male body. Male upper torso right there. It's missing. This could totally be used for the Terminator. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for Pennywise yet, but this will totally work for the Terminator. I cut there's a screw attachment right here that's been removed. So this could sit up, but I can just screw this to the lower torso that I have. And then those bigger arms I'll put on here with a set of hands. So Terminator is pretty much figured out. The problem is Pennywise is ready to go. I need a body to put him on, and he can go in the museum right now. So maybe I'll hit up Marketplace. Maybe I'll reach back out to Allison and see if she's willing to trade any female mannequins for any male mannequins she might have coming up. She said to text her tomorrow. They're going to unload a bunch of stuff from a trade show. So perhaps she'll have something that she might want to trade, and that would be cool. So this is what I'm planning on using for the Terminator. That'll make him look buff with those big fiberglass arms. That'll work for the Terminator, but like I said, I need to find a body for Pennywise. Here's the thing. Pennywise, I could almost use a female mannequin in an interesting pose and then really maybe pat it out and make it look unique. Because he's got the clown suit. Like, as long as I pat him out and, you know, maybe cut the breasts off, I could almost use a female mannequin. And maybe I use something like one of these with an elongated torso. Make it look taller, you know? So I'm going to give this some thought, but I think maybe I can pull something together. So guys, I got some work to do on the costume. This is just a Trick or Treat Studios costume. It's old and been beat up. We've used it in our haunt a couple times. So I'm gonna replace these puffballs. We're missing some. And then I gotta get some boots for him. And I think I'm gonna pose this arm out. I'm gonna go back to the original arm idea that I had and have it a little bit further out. But Pennywise is just about there, and we'll get him installed in the museum here real soon. But that's called making do with what you got. You know, I had a bunch of lady parts, stuffed them with some camo netting. You know, that's making do with what you got. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you tomorrow. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification. See you tomorrow.